And rising, everyone. Hope all is well. We got some rejection was going on all Friday. And what I was noticing with certain equities, that 200 moving average on a higher time frame was being rejected all Friday, even after the market too. Tesla ran up just a little bit though. Now, according to what I'm speaking on, let's go straight to MicroStrategy. As you see, we on the 4 hours and we've been rejecting this 200. We had a pump and it was a fake out. Once we got back under the 200, it's been having trouble to get back above. So according to the daily, it looks good to continue to go up, but we also have a bearish inside bar. So according to this bearish inside bar, we should at least touch the 21 moving average. That's 336.65 to be exact. But now, when we speaking on the strength indicators, it looks like we can get to this 200 moving average, which that is at 354. But we go to the weekly, right away we see the strength indicators is not looking in the 354 favor. And we also kept rejecting this 50-day moving average on the weekly. So we went to 344.75 is where we closed at. And we actually closed just slightly above. But the aftermarket brought it right back under the 50-day moving average. And now we have a slight downtrend, a 2%, closer to 2.5%, which brought it back to 336. Now, according to the strength indicators, this thing can go back to $300 or the Fibonacci level, which is 296. This is the extension we speaking on now. When we looking at the monthly strength indicators, it also look like it's true. But first, we was to have to lose this closing. I'm sorry, we would have to lose this opening price, which is 334. So if we was to lose to 334, it can get ugly. That's with Supermicro. We're gonna go straight to NVDA because it's kind of like the same. You got rejections on a 4 hours 200. This whole time the 200 was support, and once we lost it, that support now turned into resistance. Very simple, guys. And according to the 21 moving average, we can bounce back from this 174. It's 174.45 and 174.95. But according to the strength indicators, this thing looks like we can lose some grip. And we have a moving average, the 50-day and the 21 at 175.13 and 175.54. So if we was to lose those areas, it's a good chance we get back to this 170. Let's see how we can hold from there. But if we still keep this weekly in mind, the moment we see any weakness on this MACD, it can go to this 157. That's the 21 moving average on a weekly. Very simple, guys. It's the same thing with AMD. They got rejection on the 21 though, as far as the 4 hours. And according to the strength indicators, this thing is coming back down. And the price it can come to 153, 151, and 150.80. according to the 4 hours dip. And we kept rejecting the 21. And this is on the daily. With that being said, we should have known it's coming down some more. And where can it come down to? 152. Maybe even 149, but we're going to stick 152, 151. Right now, that's AMD. We don't have to keep going. Well, let me show you the weekly real quick. According to the weekly, we've been rejecting this Fibonacci 50%, 161. So good chance. Well, we have a bullish signal here too. Inside ball bullish. With that being said, excuse me. If we show any weakness this week, we can see this 140, y'all. No holds bar. And the way how this thing losing grip now, it doesn't look good. Look at Land Research. Boys is moving 128. New high, y'all. It's just start coming back down. Let's see if we can find some prices on the downside. Well, right away, we've been holding this price here. Maybe we get to this 120, 123. We got 125 first. And 125 is the moving averages on the 4 hours. We already at 126, 123 is the next one. See how all the prices correlates with each other. We got 126, which is the 50-day moving average. And then you got 121. That's the 144 and 118. So we could go down to 120. It's possible. Now SQQ, we need to get over certain hurdles. The first one is 1588. And we have 1574 here. We got 1589. It's just rounded off to $16 far as the 200 moving average. So we reject one of those areas that will show the market is not gonna fall too hard, guys. But with that being said, like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video, give a thumbs up. If you can leave some comments on certain stocks. If I see the name of the stock, I can call it out for you as far as the next week or month, according to what the charts is speaking. But I was clear on the last video. We should see some downtrend according to these, solid resistance, according to those solid supports at first, which turn into solid resistance. So we'll see how far we're going to drop today, guys. If anything, I get back to you guys in the next video. Peace.